Older women, younger men, why I would not want to be dating. Dating after 60, older women, younger men, why I would not date if I were single. Hello, you all. I'm Diana Brienne. Well, older women and younger men, isn't that a hoot? Well, y'all know I'm 62 years old and I've been married for about 30 years, so I'm very, very happily married. And so I've been out of the dating market for a long old time. But I have a lot of friends who are single and in my age group, and they're all kind of out there trying to find somebody to, either date or get married to. And I have to tell you, most of them aren't having all that good of luck. Well, if I were single at this stage of my life, I probably would not date or even go out with anybody. I'd have friends, but I've had a wonderful marriage and I've been so blessed throughout my life. And prior to my marriage, I dated about 1 million different guys. I had embellishing a little here, million might not have been quite 1 million, but I dated a lot. And so I've had my fill of wonderfulness. But I think I would find it very challenging to date at this age because everyone has a history. I have a history. It's a good history, but and other people have a history and they may have a good history, but we all have a history, and trying to combine our histories in there together, families and things like that, it may not always work that easy. But to give those in my age group hope, because I don't want you all to think like I think, because I can't say for sure what I would do, but I don't think I would probably be real good in the dating market because I'm set in my ways. I like to do things my way and I don't want anybody telling me how to do it. And so that would probably not be good for a relationship because, well, I don't want to invest a lot of time, to develop a relationship only to find out it's not going to work, or that even if it's going to work, it takes all this time and energy away from all the other things that I love. So I'm not so sure I would date. And, a lot of people out there who, have a lot of issues, and I wouldn't want to get all mixed up with other people's issues. And sometimes you find out those issues later down the line and you go, oh my gosh, I wish I would have known him in the beginning. And, people call it speed dating and getting all the information and finding all that stuff. But a lot of times people are not honest. So I don't know. I don't think I'd be very good at dating. But on a good end of the note, I have known people in the far, past the age of 60 who got married and lived happily ever after. Got to tell you about my Aunt Emma. Well, my Aunt Emma was about 85 years old and she was a widow. And they lived in a small country-like town. And there was a gentleman there who was about 85 years old too. And she knew him from like high school. And his wife had passed on. Well, they connected and they ended up getting married and they lived happily ever after. They were so very, very happy. So it can happen. It can happen. Another woman, one of my dear friends was telling me they went out to McDonald's one day and her lady friend who is 95 years old happened to meet a man who was 100 years old who still drove his car every day to McDonald's. And so they connected with each other and they ended up dating and having a wonderful relationship. So it can happen. I'm just saying, for me, I would not want to do it because also I got to thinking, well, a lot of people in my age group go for younger people because like a lot of people in, sometimes there's no one available in the age group that I'm in. So what about dating someone younger, like an older woman and a younger guy? Well, that can work for fun. It can be a lot of fun, but I don't know how serious I would want to be because, well, when you're younger, you have a different agenda. You have a different season, you have different things, and well, either they have to switch over and become in my season, or I have to switch over and become in their season, because if we try to merge both of our seasons, it may not merge right. So do I think younger men and older women can work? Absolutely. Do I think older men and younger women can work? Absolutely. I think it's all in what you make it. I think it can work. It's just, for me, I'm so set in my ways, and I love my life, and I love how I live my life. I couldn't imagine trying to compromise all that much for a relationship. And my husband and I have been married a long time, so we've grown into each other, and we have an amazing, wonderful relationship. So it would be hard to top that. It would be hard to top that relationship. So getting back to younger men and older women, yeah, younger men and older women, or older men and younger women, whatever. I think everybody's different, and every situation is unique. And just because something may not work for one person, it could work for another. I mean, look at my Aunt Emma getting married at 85 years old and living happily ever after. Or look at my friend who has a 95-year-old lady friend who the 100-year-old man comes and picks her up, and he drives and they go out to lunch. Can you imagine 100 years old driving a car? But he does. And I guess he drives pretty good. I guess he does. And so anyhow, but to each his own. I think if it works and you're happy, and it's younger men and older women and older men and younger, whatever happens to work, because every situation's unique and different. I just don't think I would want to be out there in a dating game at 60 plus years old. I'm so glad I'm married. Well, from my house to yours, may God bless you. From my beautiful day to yours, from Grandma's porch. I'll talk to y'all soon again. Bye-bye.